Christmas Spirit 1053. I'm Erica with Pastor Dwayne from Shoreline Community Church. And wait, the new coffee shop in Shoreline? Yeah. Hey, Pastor Dwayne, how you doing?
We're doing great. I'm here with our manager for liturgy as well, Rebecca Clark.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Rebecca, great to meet you. I love what you all are doing here in our community. Whose idea was this? How did it start?
Well, it was a dream. You know, I pastor Shoreline Community Church, but I've always had a dream of having a place where the community could gather, that third place, because I've also been like a barista downtown, and I just always had that dream, and I was talking with Mark Batterson at National Community Church in D.C. about Ebenezer's and what they were doing.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, we need to do something like that here in Seattle. So, and the Lord worked it all out.
Wow. So, Rebecca, what do you all see on a daily basis there at Liturgy?
Yeah, on a daily basis, we're just so overwhelmed with the amount of community that comes in, people from all walks of life. We're just able to welcome them in and give them a community space. It's been really encouraging. We've only been open about 9 days, and we're just full every single day, able to make people great coffee, but also make great connections. And also just to give people a space in a neighborhood to come together, to have a community space and to just hang out or to gather. It's been really powerful to see the community come together. And also just to give people a welcoming space. It's been really encouraging and really fun, honestly.
Wow. It's so good to hear. I can't wait to go and experience it. I'm wondering, you know, when a place is prayed in, it's a different atmosphere. So when you walk in, do you feel that love kind of wrap around you like a hug?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's something, even like through the whole construction, this is something we've been working on. I brought it to our board and leadership back in 2018. And we're planning on launch in 2020, and then COVID hit, and we paused. But throughout the time, we just kept praying. And through the construction and remodel, we've met more of our neighbors, even through the remodel and construction of this, as they've come up and asked what we're doing and why we're doing it. And our neighborhood is just really wrapped around it. And, I mean, it's neighbors from every different background. But everyone comes in, and people that we meet for the first time said, this is a game changer. I had one person come in, met them new, and she was like, I just want you to know this is the greatest thing that's happened in this neighborhood for a long time. And so
Wow.
I think people, they're experiencing that love and acceptance, and just a great place to come hang out, meet people, and just be encouraged. I mean, everyone's talking about the staff and how encouraging. Rebecca's done an amazing job training them and prepping them. And everyone that comes in, they just experience that love, and they keep coming back. So we're just so excited about what God's doing here.
That is so good to hear. I feel like if Jesus had come in 2025 and he was walking around, he would have hung out in a coffee shop. Do you guys agree with me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, you know, it's. I think Mark Batterson coined it that coffee houses are the modern day watering well, and
Yes.
I think this is where Jesus would have had his interactions, and I think Jesus is having interactions.
Amen.
Wow.
We've already seen those.
Yeah. So, Rebecca, what is your favorite drink to serve to your customers, who I'm sure you're treating like family?
That's a great question. I have such a hard time picking because we have such a great menu. But, I mean, right now I'm drinking the apple chai, and that's one of my favorites right now. But honestly, you can't go wrong with anything.
Oh,
Well,
I believe
and
that.
she makes all of our syrups. All of our syrups are like her recipes that she makes. And when she told me that, I was just, wow, how amazing.
Okay, what's the best syrup that we should try when we come in and see you guys?
Definitely the pumpkin spice.
Oh, my absolute fave. Now, there's something
Yes.
that sets your coffee shop apart from all of the others in the area, and that is you are giving back. So when we try Rebecca's delicious coffees and syrups, something beautiful is happening. And what is that?
Yeah, well, everything that we do, because it's a nonprofit that's owned by Shoreline Community Church, but it's open to everybody. But everything that comes from that goes back into, as a church, we support over 50 different organizations that range from local, like right now we're doing a food drive for local food banks to homeless shelters to even things internationally, whether it's humanitarian or missionaries that we have on the ground helping people in some of the most destitute and needy parts of the world. So everything that comes in above and beyond that goes back to the mission of what we're called here to do.
Wait, drink coffee and tell people about Jesus. I'm in.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
It's fun.
Wow. Dwayne, what does your church family think about Liturgy Coffee?
Oh yeah, they're just pumped because like they've heard my stories. I've been around. I first came here back in 2001 as a worship pastor, and so they've heard a lot of the stories. I was working downtown at a coffee house for 3 years, and I would come back and share stories about interactions and how God opened doors for me just in being with people, just to share the love of Christ. And so they were very excited. I think the name was something that at first, as we talked about it, they're like, why liturgy? But we kind of got the idea from Mark Buchanan's book, Rest of God, where he talks about how liturgy originally meant a work of the people for a community, where the community would come together to build a well or a bridge for the community. And then, of course, the natural rhythms that go into that. And for us, that just was a natural to go, you know what, we're doing this for our community. It's the people coming together. And we hope this is a natural habit where just, I drink a lot of coffee every day. That's part of my liturgy.
Yes.
But we hope that it becomes their pattern of we're doing this for you. And this becomes a regular habit of just building relationship and in the middle of it, just experiencing the love of God through all of us.
Absolutely amazing. And how about our neighbors who maybe don't yet know Jesus? I like to call them future family members. When they come in and they hear, hey, this is owned by a church, what's that reaction like?
Yeah, it's been very positive. It's mixed. There's so much misinformation that I think everyone's naturally skeptical.
Sure.
But I've got to say, by and large, most of when people show up, they've already kind of checked us out and researched us, and so they're genuine. They want to ask questions. I had a conversation today about someone at our mobile pickup window, and she was asking about, what do the proceeds go for? What are you about? And when I explain what it is, there's this pleasant surprise. I remember even when I was working downtown, people would ask what I do on the weekend, and I would say, well, I'm also a pastor. And 20 years ago, that would have gotten a pushback. But I was talking to a 20-year-old, and her response was, Pastor, what is that? And because she'd never met a pastor before. And as I began to explain what we did, she's like, well, that sounds really cool. And it just kind of hit me that there's so many people that they're so far removed, from God and Christianity that while some may be, very skeptical, there are some that it's a brand new thought. And when they experience it, they're like, this is really good. So we're trying to kind of just, put good information and give people that right experience about who God made us to be and who he's called us to be. Wow. And so that's been a fun experience.
I can't wait to hear more stories from you guys at Liturgy Coffee in Shoreline. Pastor Dwayne from Shoreline Community Church and Rebecca from Liturgy. I'll be seeing y'all soon.
That's great. We can't wait. First drink's on me.
Oh, thank you, Dwayne. God bless you guys. Let's talk soon.
Great. Thank you.